Yo, what's up? It's Toxic Turtle, and you are watching Permanently Painted. We're coming to you from the Painted Lady Tattoo and Piercing Studio in Parkmore, Sandton. Welcome to Permanently Painted, and we are going to be talking about something that has been requested quite a bit in the comments and messages and things like that. And a lot of people have been asking me, great, now I know how to make a booking for my tattoo, now I know how to look after the tattoos and piercings, I know what to bring with me, but how do I prepare my body for a tattoo? So that is something that I find is extremely important. I've heard far too many people say, oh, I was too excited to sleep. I was too excited because I didn't eat breakfast. I went out and had a huge party last night, or I had a shot of tequila this morning to help me for the pain. So I do feel like this is something that's really important and something that we definitely need to touch on. So we're just going to be going through a couple of little tips that I have for you on how to prepare your body to make sure that you are as strong and as ready to get that tattoo as possible so that you get the coolest and dopest tattoo out. So tip number one, that will be drinking plenty of water. Now this isn't just a great thing to keep your brain in check and your body in check. Staying hydrated is super important, but especially so with your tattoo. It helps the ink stay in a little bit better, as well as it makes you feel better so that you can sit for that much longer. So make sure you're getting that water intake in at least about a week before you get tattooed. Look, if you've booked a couple of days in advance, just make sure to try and catch up as much as you can. Over and above that, when you're at getting your tattoo done, when you're at the tattoo studio, make sure that you're taking breaks every now and then just to quickly grab a glass of water or a drink of water and just keep yourself hydrated. You'll see that you sit for much longer and the ink will take much easier. So step two of preparing yourself for your tattoo is to make sure that you're using moisturizer. Moisturize your skin for about a week coming up to the tattoo, and then on the day of your tattoo, don't put moisturizer on that area. Keeping your skin moisturized like that will just make the ink go in a little bit easier. Once again, it'll also make it a factor of the tattoo artist will more likely get the ink in one pass rather than having to go over that place over and over again, which then means the process is going to go a lot faster for you and then be a lot easier. The next step is to shave the area that you're going to be getting tattooed. Now, you might not necessarily want the tattoo artist to have to shave you. This can also take a lot more time if you're particularly hairy in the area. So it is good to try and shave at home, even if you just use clippers to shorten the hair so that when the tattoo artist shaves you, it takes it down a little bit easier. For those who are a little bit more experienced in the body shaving world and you're able to clean your legs and stuff without having any nicks or grazes, it's definitely something that helps speed up the process. Otherwise, another option is to look at feet. If you're worried about hooking your ankles or something like that and causing a blood spot, that'll make it hard for the tattoo artist to tattoo there or just more painful. Like I say, is if you are one of those guys that needs a weed whacker that taken to your back, it may just be a little bit easier, less time consuming, and a little bit more pleasant for both you and the tattoo artist. Our next tip is have a good night of rest. Don't go out partying and get super smashed and drunk. It's not going to work out well. If you have a night that you've not slept well in that and you go and get tattooed the next day, you're not going to sit well. Nights that I've struggled to sleep or just haven't bothered to sleep early and come and get tattooed, I either end up with a migraine or I just end up in the worst, like super irritated with everyone. I'm tired, I'm just over it. So it just doesn't work out. You won't be able to sit as long. The tattoo is going to be 10 times more painful. And then as far as alcohol is concerned, you're not wanting to consume alcohol for at least 24 hours before the tattoo. The reason being is alcohol acts as a blood thinner. So you're going to turn this into a more bloody affair, as well as the ink is just not going to take as nice. Don't go drinking the night before and think that'll be okay, because you don't want to come in and be hungover. And again, your blood will still have alcohol in it, and that will thin the blood out and you will end up bleeding more, and the tattoo will just not take as easily. We can take any image that you want off of the internet, take it to your tattoo artist. They'll be able to tell you if the person was drunk or had alcohol in their system or not. It visibly affects the tattoo. The next thing we're going to talk about is eating well. Make sure that you have a good hearty breakfast for the morning of your tattoo. And then make sure if you are going to be sitting there past lunch, make sure you've got a plan for lunch as well. Because you want to make sure that you're fed. If your body's fed, your body's happy. If your body's happy, you're going to just sit for so much longer. And it's not going to be as painful to get that tattoo done. From there on out, another tip would be to just do some light stretching. Now, you may think this is a bit silly, but if you're getting the inside of your arm tattooed, you're going to be laying like that and like this and all doing all sorts of funny contortionist type things. You're going to come out of there thinking that you've now figured out how to do a whole new job as a contortionist as well. It helps doing a couple of light stretches just to avoid a little bit of those pins and needles, help avoid the cramping, and just help you sit better and for longer and make that position hurt just the slightest bit less. It may not be the biggest step, but it definitely will help you. Another thing that comes to mind is breathing exercises. Maybe go and check out a few videos on how to do some decent breathing exercises, how to control your breathing. Breathing is a huge help when it comes to pain control and anxiety. So when you're freaking out before you're getting your tattoo, you're going to control your breathing and you'll find yourself a little bit more excited for your tattoo rather than scared or nervous. And when you're getting that tattoo done as well, you can breathe through it. It helps you with that pain. It'll help you sit just that extra bit longer. Breathing is especially helpful for piercings as well. Now, you just want to keep in mind that if you are getting a sternum piece done or something on your stomach or something like that, just be careful with your breathing that you're not moving the area too much. Another thing to keep in mind is bringing something that will keep you entertained, as well as bringing the right clothing and pillows and so on and so forth. But we've done that video before, so you can check that link out there below. And that'll take you to that video and you can have a look, see what you need to bring with you to your tattoo. So just a quick recap: drink lots of water, keep the skin moisturized, shave the area, get a good night's sleep, avoid the booze, eat well, make sure that you are doing some stretches, some breathing exercises, and bring yourself some entertainment and the right clothes, and your tattoo procedure will just be that much easier. If you like what you see and if we've been helpful in any way, shape or form, please like, subscribe, share, follow, do all of those good things and help us get this page out there and get this information out to the people that need it most. If you have any questions or anything that you're wondering, I wonder this, that or the next thing with my piercing and or tattoo, hit us up, DM me, send me a comment, whatever you need to do, and let me know what it is you're wanting to get a little bit more information on, and maybe your question will be the next video.